Everybody, hope we're all doing well. We're doing good. Oh, we got Mac in here too early in the morning. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. Let's make sure everyone is coming in fine. We got Zoom working on. We got the Gulag coming in here too. Our friends from the YouTube streams coming in. Very nice. All right. Looks like Pound Yen has just been ranging the whole night in the London session, all throughout the London session. Everything's just been ranging here. Let's take a look at gold. Gold was the only one that made a move up around Asian Open, and after that it was just about it. We tapped into 1854, 1855, and now we're in this range as well. So clocking in, Mr. Yes, clocking in. Let's see here. Zoom blink was sent 2 minutes before. Yes. All right, so let's break down Pound Yen and see what's going on. Let's remove all analysis here. Someone is saying possible sells below this area. Oh, yeah, looks good. I have a little bit of a different area, so we're going to take a look at that here soon. Okay, so let's take a look on the daily here. So daily basically went bullish. We're coming back in the range. Daily is in a very, very strong range over here. You can see we're ranging between 154, 300 and between 153, 500, almost like a 100 pip range. So let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour, this is what we got right here. So first, we need to identify the resistance somewhere right around here. 154, it's 300. We got a support down at this area right here because we're accounting for these candles rejecting 153, 500. We got another rejection here, so this is probably our zone right here on the 4-hour time frame. Going into the 1-hour time frame, wow, this is just even massive range over here on the 1-hour time frame. So first thing we can identify is the resistance right here, and we can obviously identify that there's some sort of a rejection around here. We can't really see that at this point, so I think we'll need to drop down to the 30-minute time frame and see what's going on. So dropping down to the 30-minute time frame, we can basically now kind of like make this zone a little bit more cleaner up till here. Maybe bring this zone a little bit higher. Yeah, we're in a very tough range over here. So if we look to the left-hand side, this is where price came down after London Open and we rejected 153.855, right? So now we got to ask ourselves why. Why did it reject this area? And if you look to the left-hand side, there was another rejection last week around NY Open. We rejected this area here as well. So maybe if we can break below 153, let's say 850, we could possibly continue down towards, what's this, like 10 pips away, 11 pips away, maybe down to 153, 600, 20 pips away, but we'll have to move through this rejection area here to the left-hand side for price to continue down to this point. So looking on the 15-minute time frame, I would say it's going to be a very messy price action today, because it's really messy at this point here too. We've just been ranging here. I mean, the only thing I can look at is that if we break above, let's say, 154, 150, how big is the range? It's like 15 pips away, pretty messy at the same time too. So I would just want to maybe chill out for today. Not really going to force any trade. Just going to see how we move through these zones and stuff. Because right now it's just garbage. It's just very tough. Let's take a look at gold over here. Gold, for some point, it seemed like we made a low at 1848, and we may be coming down to retest this low. But I think a much better move is going to be if we break below 1848, and then we can maybe correct this move up from the Asian session down to 1843. Not the entire move down to 1843, but maybe just like a little bit, just like half of it, maybe come down till 1846. Yeah, maybe somewhere over here. So we're going to wait and see. Are these streams every day? Yes, these streams are actually every day. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, your JPY is just ranging, Pound Yen. So we're going to label this as a no trade range. Let's make this better because some people have weak eyesight here in the Gulag. Make it to 28 font. There we go. Perfect. No trade range. No trading within this range. Very, very difficult to trade within this range. Let's take a look at this chart. Slightly high risk buy above 154, 130 if provided a close. Yeah. Yes, it would be a higher risk. That's true. A better buy above 154, 320 makes sense too. you know, above this area, it makes perfect sense for price to continue up. And we may continue up towards, you know, this wick fill to the left hand side, 14, 15 pips away. I think if there's more volume, we can continue breaking through this area here as well. Let's take a look at Euro JPY. See what's going on here on Euro JPY. Actually, let's take a look at Forex Factory here first. I know it's going to be a pretty easy week. We have some CPI news for pound yen on Wednesday, I think. Yes, pretty simple, you know, low impact news. We got CPI for pound yen, for pound CAD CPI as well. CPI for euro too. Oh, Wednesday may be a high volume day here. Thursday, pretty clean, nothing really important. I mean, unemployment claims, we'll see what happens. And then we got Friday. Friday got some high volatile news for the euro, for some pound, and then that's about it. So, you know, we're hoping for a pretty clean week. I mean, apart from the fact that if we break out of these ranges, it's going to be much more better. Because right now, we're just kind of like, you know, waiting to see where price is going to go from this point. What's this chart here? Pound AUD. Looking for wick fill over here, entered when price broke the high. Oh, nice. So if we can create some support so we can break above this high, I think you can get that move up there. Potential sells below this area, looking good, still in a range. This is US 30. US 30 buys above 34,370. Yeah, we'll see. The only problem is now, so whenever you're looking left, so let's say you have a range right here, right? So whenever you're looking left, you see this consolidation. So I think buys above this area wherever you've marked it as, it may be a little bit, you know, choppy because, you know, we have some choppy movement here to the left hand side. At the same time, when we come down, you're expecting price to fill this range, but at the same time, we got some choppy movement right over here too. So, you know, may have to be a little bit careful here as price moves through these zones. It's very choppy. Look at this. Pound yen choppy, gold as well. Gold, if breaks below the lows here, I think we can continue moving bearish below. But other than that, we'll just have to wait. All right, Euro JPY. Let's remove all analysis here. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily is in the middle right here. 4-hour time frame is kind of ranging. So 4-hour candle, it's basically under this resistance right here. And we kind of broke above the high of the previous 4-hour candle too. So there may be an opportunity for price to continue up. Let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame. On the 1 hour, we created a support, 132.530. We're moving up at this point. We're coming up to this rejection area here as well. So I think this may be some sort of an area of contingent as price comes up. Because if we can break above 132.800, it's like a 15 pip range to like 950. So we'll see. We'll see how price breaks above. So I would say maybe a break above 132.800 would give a much better confirmation for price to continue up on your JPY. Other than that, I mean, price action is looking really difficult on most pairs, except for gold. So let's see here. Potential sells below 1848.20. This is what I'm looking at here as well on gold. 1848.20. Okay, let's take a look at GU today. GU daily time frame. Daily is moving bullish. Oh wow, this is a perfect example of price creating a support and then trying to move up to resistance. What about GJ? We already discussed GJ. So price is coming up to respect this high over here on GU. That's pretty interesting. Let's take a look on 4-hour chart. 4 hours also moving bullish. We have a support formed on GU right here. We have clean candle to the left hand side going all the way up towards 1.41450, right to this area. Looking on the 1-hour chart, oh wow, yeah, look at this. We just have to break above this resistance there on the 1-hour chart for price to continue bullish. Looking on the 30 minute is creating a resistance on the 30-minute time frame. This is a fresh resistance being created because look, this candle came up to these wicks to the left hand side. It broke the high in the first half and now it's coming down. So I think we're creating a resistance right here at this point. So if we break above that area, I think there's a very good opportunity for price to at least come up towards 1.41350. You know, 350, 340, 18 to 20 pip range is pretty good if you break above this area right here. Would make much sense. Did you hear about the yummy crypto? No, I don't. My interest in cryptos is just as people are losing interest in savage signals. That's the amount of interest I have in cryptos. Zero. Alright. Let's see here. Sells with BE secured 50%. Oh, nice, nice. Can we do coca bean future breakdowns? No, can't do any coca bean futures. Shots fired, repeat. This is not a. No, I mean it's. I mean I don't know. You just can't deny certain things. All right. YouTube stream is blessed and portions of them don't even know it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been going on for about 3 years now, 4 years now. All right. Gold is slowly coming down towards 1848.20. This is where I'm going to be looking to take sells on gold. Right here. 1848.20 below this area, I think is going to be a very good opportunity for price to continue down. Now, when we're looking at sells, I think we can't discount the fact that what's going to happen if price moves the opposite way. You know, and I think if price moves the opposite way, if we break above 1850, let's say 1850.50, I think we can move back up towards 1852. It's like a 20 pip range, you know, smaller ranges because, like, you know, price is just, I mean, it's not that clean here today after all. All right, what's this? 45-minute chart. Once we break this wick, idea for sells. Yeah, that's true. Looks good. Kind of looking at the same thing over here. Sir, can you consider head and shoulder pattern on gold on 15-minute or 30-minute, the way the market structure is? Head and shoulder pattern? I mean, yeah, sure. We just gotta dislocate this shoulder down over here so we can continue down. You just gotta dislocate that a little bit. Right now it's intact. Let's see here. If you guys haven't watched Capital Hungry, how did you? Oh. Okay, let's take a look at news over here, see what happened overnight. Overnight, nothing really happened, you know, nothing really breaking thing that happened at all. Investigate intimate relationship with employee. Oh. Yeah, small news to discredit Bill Gates, the savior of the world. Come on. Let's see here. How long do you think Forex will be here? I'm afraid learning a new skill, 2 years long only to see that it's no more. Forex, things are changing quick these days. Thanks, government. Forex is going to be here. I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, as long as we trade in currencies, Forex is not going anywhere. So let's just use our heads here for a sec. You know, did you catch gold buys last night? No gold buys. I didn't take any trade this week so far. So my first trade is going to be hopefully in this stream. If we break below the lows on pound yen, or if we break below the lows on gold, I think that's going to be my first trade here today. So we shall see how that goes. Hey Raja, can you take a look at this GJ chart? This is a chart sent by Faris Bouza. Faris Bouza from the YouTube. Let's take a look at this right here. Faris Bouza buys about 154.300, looks good. Sells below this area, looks good. No trade range. Yeah, nice. So I think you're being a little bit more conservative over here because I don't see you drawing this zone here, which is pretty good because, you know, like you're looking for better buys above this area. You know, it's pretty good. Very nice. I think What do you think about the Elon Musk situation making speculation over Bitcoin? I have zero interest in that either as well. Zero interest. I do think he's making a lot of money. Man, he's making a lot of money. He's making people a lot of money too. Because imagine this, you have someone who has the power of pump and dump these big coins. You know, don't you think people are saying, hey man, here's a couple billions here and invest it in Bitcoin and do some tweets. You know, that's it. So they're making, man, they're making fuck tons of money. A lot of money on Dogecoin, on XRP, on Bitcoin. Like he came out one day, he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take Bitcoin, and then later on started saying, oh no, we're not gonna take Bitcoin because it's bad for the environment. I mean, gas emissions are 1,000 times much worse than the emissions from Bitcoin miners. You know, just luring people in and people don't know what to do. You know, that's the thing. I mean, when things go up and they're like, oh, it's up and it's in the news, and when everyone sees it, that's the worst time to buy. The worst time to buy. The best example is like, you know, my dad. Like my dad, he doesn't know about crypto at all. And he told me, hey, there's this coin, Dogecoin. It's at 57 cents right now. I think we should invest. I'm like, no, if you know that, that means it's just way too high. We're not going to invest. And 2 days later, he comes on SNL and then boom, came straight down. You know, so whenever you see things in the news, if something's in the news, you've missed it. Just understand that you've missed it. You're late to the party. The party is over when things go in the news. Let's take a look at this chart over here by mini banks. What's this? Trading in the range, 30-minute candle closed bullish at support. We got a rejection here. If bought here, does it make good buy? No, it doesn't make good buy. It may make good buy to the profits if you don't secure, but it doesn't mean a good buy here at all because you got these rejections here to the left hand side. So would have been very, very difficult. Let's take a look at pound AUD over here. It looks like the only thing that may move is pound AUD. Right above this area, looking on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, slowly. Slowly, I think so. We just gotta cross above 1.82, I guess. You know, 1.81, 980, 990, 82, and then may continue on towards, you know, 82, 200. Let's see. It's all manipulation. You really think Elon didn't know how to Bitcoin mining affects? Yeah, it's all like a grand scheme of making money. That's it. That's all what it is. Why do you think gold will go down? I don't think gold will go down, but I think if we break below 1848.20, I think we can go down. You know, so there's a difference. There's a difference in saying something's gonna happen versus there's a difference providing evidence or substantiated reasoning why something may happen. You know, so if we break below this area, we may go down because we have clean candle to the left hand side. But if we break above 1850, then we could continue moving bullish to retrace this move down. You know, so at this time, we're just waiting here. Hey, Raja, any tips for today? I lost so many. Lost so many what? Confidence? Lost trades? Pips? You know, I think it's mostly pips or money, I think. And I do think if you lost too many, you need to start trading way less. I mean, since the market opened, I didn't even take one trade. So I'm just waiting. What's the difference between placing resistance and support above the wicks and just above the candle close? Above the wicks is good because above the wicks, I mean, at the bodies, it's better because it means the candles moved beyond the zone and came right back in. So we're waiting for candle to just close above this area. What do you think about FLT drone delivery? Yeah, I think it's good. I'm invested in it, so hopefully it goes up if it does. Also bought a couple of Tesla shares too. Any advice to deal with anxiety? The best way to deal with anxiety is to just focus on 1 or 2 trades. That's it. 1 or 2 trades a day, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just 1 to 2 trades. Go over those trades. Revise your sessions. That's the best way to deal with anxiety. And the worst thing to deal with anxiety is to lose and then go sign up to a signal service and then lose more. You know, that's the worst way to deal with anxiety. Because, like, you know, most of the times I think we get anxiety is because when we lose money, you know, that's very understandable. You lose money and now you want to make that money back. And when you want to make that money back, you look at short-term gains, you know, like signals or like, you know, like funding programs, account managers, you know, stuff like that, because you want to make that money back. It's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. If you're losing money on your own accord, you have to deal with that internally. You can't go to third-party sources just in a way to make that money back. It's not going to happen all the time. You know, so I always say, hey, the best thing to do is to go over your losses and ask yourself, what could you have done things differently? You know, what could you have done things differently to not take that loss, and learn from that. Most people don't learn from those things. So it's very important. My friend blew his account from a signal service. Dude hypes up 1 win, but 7 losses. Yeah, I mean, if you look at any cookie cutter signal service, you're going to see that they hype up 1 or 2 wins all the time. The whole day they'll hype up those wins. Losses? No. No one's going to talk about losses. And this is why people fail over and over again. Like, I've been in this industry since 2016, the education and the mentorship industry, and I've seen the same things all the time. Signal service comes up, they win a trade, they hype that trade, they take losses, no one talks about a loss. You know, and the only way to get better and to move forward in trading is to always talk about your losses. If you're not going to talk about your losses, you're not going to learn from them at all, because markets are going to do the same things over and over again. If you're taking the same losses over and over again, you're never going to learn from it. Ever. It's just, it's like, it's a failing formula, trust me. When you plan a trade and look left, do you just look at the closest candle? The closest candle, right? So far right here, we're just ranging. There's nothing happening at this point. Looking left below gold at 1848, we see clean candle here to the left-hand side, but we can't discount this rejection area here as well. You know, so we'll have to wait and see how price moves up. Sir, please see this. I want to send an EA to you as a gift because I was wanting to do something for you. Created another robot for news trading. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to place this EA on, I mean, if this works with MT5, I think we can place it on the leaderboard if it works on MT5. Oh, nice. Yeah, just message me in Slack and probably we can have it up somewhere. Any updates on the leaderboard? Yeah, it's still working. There's some things we need to fix, you know, the leverage that you can change and stuff like that. So, but it's still working. Let's see here. Are you holding XRP? Yeah, I bought maybe $250 worth back in 2017. All right. Coming down on gold here slowly. This candle is about to close in 7 minutes, and we shall see how it closes. If gold breaks the previous lows, will you impulse sells or wait for the close? I'm gonna wait for a close. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a close. You know, I'm gonna wait for a close, or if the next 30-minute candle wicks up and breaks the low, I'm gonna take a sell. Right? So what I would want to do is for the next 30-minute candle to wick up first, and then break this low, and then I'm going to take a sell. So it's going to be an impulse entry somewhere around over here, anticipating price to continue down to potentially correct this move. So that's what we're looking for over here. I mean, that's what I am looking for over here. So we've still got 6 minutes left at this point. Six minutes left. I mean, emailing support, still haven't gotten a response. That is false. All responses are sent every 4 hours. Can you answer my question about the range on this AU chart? Yes, let's take a look here. Oh wow, GA is moving up over here too. Look at this, broken above 1.82. I think we can continue on towards these zones on GA. I don't trade GA, but I do think the way it's moving, it should continue bullish at this point. High probability for it to continue bullish. Let's take a look at this chart over here. 18 pip range, AUD USD, 10 pip range for price to move down. Yeah, it's okay. 10 pip range, pretty small range, I would say, but you know, at the same time, it's ranging. I think a buys would be much better because you got a bigger range at this point. If we're in a range for like 2 days for 50 pips, and if one or two candle goes clean from support to resistance, can we take sell? Yeah, that could work. You know, that could work, but it will still be pretty risky at this point. At that point, you know, if you're looking for a clean candles in a big range, you know, and then try to correct that whole thing, like what happened right over here, right? You got one candle come down and still in the range at this point. Very, very delicate situation. What was the economic course you recommended before? Any free economics course. So you go to google.com, you go to free economics courses. There we go. You got so many of these. You got from EDX, you got courses.org, you got MIT. There's one called Courses Khan Academy. Yeah, these are also pretty good. These are really good. So, so if you want to get more information, this is where you want to go. Interest and debt, housing, inflation, taxes, accounting, financial statements. You got so much information here for free. How can I set up a business account on Dominion Markets? I think you need to email, and then you can go from there. But I think it's the same thing. You just register under your business name, send your corporate papers in, and then you get verified. All right, we're coming in on gold. What I'm looking for is something like this. So this would be my trading candle right here. This is what I want to see. This will be my trading candle right over here. And then we're going to go all the way down and have a good day today. That's what I want to see today. All right, let's take a look over here. This is your JPY, impulse buy at this point, 16 pip range. Nice. Very nice. I mean, as long as we keep closing above 132.750, I think it should be still good for price to continue bullish. All right, so Gabriel entered at 1849 before the candle closed. Okay, let's see here. 2 minutes left for this candle to close. Ooh, pound yen is also coming down at this point. All right, looks like we're coming down in pound yen. We're coming down in gold. Looks like the dollar may be gaining strength. Let's take a look at the Chinese indicator over here. Oh wow, look at this. Dollar is weak. Pound is weak. Yen is strong. Damn, dollar is weak. So we shall see if the Chinese indicators are lying today or not. If we go down on gold, then this is a lie over here. But pound yen, you can see it makes sense for it to go down. We just got to break below the support, and then I think we can continue moving down in pound yen. When would be a good time to wait for resistance or support to form when looking for an entry? For example, in a gold trade, would it be wait for support to form break? I think the best way to wait for support to form if you're looking for buys, right? Just like this, right? If you miss this trade as it goes down, it'll be better to wait for a resistance to form with a correction and then a continuation down. So I think that's what's happening on gold over here as well. We came down in a downtrend, created support, went up, created resistance right here in the 15-minute time frame, and now we're coming down. So now I'm looking for a continuation. Oh, look at that. Looking for a continuation for price to wick up first and then come down, and then I'm going to take a sell. Wow, pound yen is still coming down over here. We're at the support. Looks like we may get both pairs moving bearish today. My stop loss on gold will be above this 30-minute candle. But the next one has to move up and then come down. Your internet is sucking lately, especially when you open a chart. No, I think it's your internet. It's perfectly fine. I mean, I have multiple processes running. All right, very delicate situation over here on gold. Oh, GJ closed with no wick at the bottom. But I do think there's a lot of volume on pound yen to continue bearish. I'm looking for your chart on TradingView. I can't find FXCM. Oh, I have no idea. This was on my watch list for a long time, so I think it just stayed over here. Yeah, I mean, if I was trading pound yen, I wouldn't be able to take a trade over here because the candle closed with no wick. There's no wick right over here. So when there's no wick, that means there's no range. So I mostly stay away from these situations right here when a candle closes with no wick. I tend to wait for maybe a consolidation, or for maybe a low to be formed, for price to break the low to continue down. You know, those things I wait for. But on gold over here, we're making a top wick, and as we're making a top wick, and if we break the low of the previous 30-minute candle right here, I think that's going to be a very, very good impulse entry for price to potentially continue down. It's because your upload speed, you can see your stuff. Oh, I have no idea. Okay, let's see here. Oh wow, see, look at that. Pound yen going back up at this time. There's a small wick on a Wanda chart. Nice. Can you please explain when to enter a trade as an impulse entry? Yeah, so this is going to be an impulse entry in gold if price comes down over here. If we break the low at this point. Can you fix the lag? I can't fix the lag, Sam. I'm not an internet technician. Like, some people have no lag. If you have lag, I can't help it. It is what it is. See, guys in the YouTube are saying there's no lag. A lot of guys are saying there's no lag. You know, sometimes it lags. It's the internet. You know, we're not running on super high-speed networks at this time. Like, you're not a house down from me that you're not going to get any lag. If you're in the other part of the country or other part of the world, you may have some lag. And if you have lag, you know, you may want to address that issue on your end. I've been streaming for 4 years, and I make sure there's no lag on my end. Alright, so we're coming down over here. We're about to break the low. We've made a top wick at this point. GJ, no sell on pound yen at this point. Nothing. We've made a low. We need to break this low for price to continue down. Why are the previous rejection candles on gold not an issue? Because I think we're in momentum, a bearish momentum at this point, and the only way we're looking for a sell is that if we break the low right here. And I think that's going to be a pretty good impulse entry for price to continue down. Other than that, I don't think there's going to be anything to do at this point. So we're just ranging over here now. pound yen, look, nothing. So whoever took sells at this point on pound yen, man, you're probably sitting in drawdown at this point, hurting, crying. 7 pip drawdown at this point, not worth it. Just wait. GA closed back in the range. No buys on GA here either. Hey, sir, can Dominion Market account work in Iraq as goes for deposit and withdrawal? Yes. Do you trade stocks? No. Do I need to actually click on the one with MT5 magic keys to work? Yes. Your magic keys will only work if your MetaTrader 5 window is active. Otherwise, it's not going to work. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Closed everything at BE. Oh, nice. Nice. Price came right back in the range at this point. How long did it learn? How long did it take to learn to speak English? Oh, we went to English medium school. Like, our school, like we were supposed to speak English. So I spoke English since I was 4 years old, I think. When did you take your last trade on a candle close? I can't remember. Any idea why Magic Keys won't open the trade? It just says check journal and then says invalid price. Well, I think you need to read the troubleshooting guide. I think what happens is these days people lack the ability to look for solutions. I remember back in the day when I had a Pentium 2, Pentium 3, Pentium 4, those computers. You used to buy games on a disc. You put the disc in the computer, and if it didn't work, there was a README file. There was no Google. You couldn't find answers on Google, nothing. All you had to do was to read that README file. You go to the README file, you read that file, and it showed you exactly what to do. Any issue you had, that issue was explained in the README file. So we used to open the README file and our issues would be resolved. Nowadays, man, if people can't put spoon in their mouth, they're like, oh man, the spoon won't go in my mouth. What should I do now? It's just the way how we're raised at this point. The information is available to us at such supersonic speed and such abundance, we fail to do our own research sometimes. And yeah, it is what it is. Let's see here. How come you don't consider this is a support, but at the same time, if price does start moving, we're expecting it to continue through this area to continue down. If it continues moving. But so far, it's not here. Oh, look at this. Gold is coming down now. Below this area, 1848.50, I'm going to execute a sell at this point. I think we should continue bearish. What other songs do you know how to play on the piano? Oh, I can play the Happy Birthday song. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, still nothing at this point. GA also back in the range. Gold making a top wick, which is amazing. It's amazing because if it's making a top wick and then if it breaks the low here at the bottom, that means it has created a lower high and it broke the low to create a lower low. So whenever price makes a lower low and a lower high, that means there's a high probability it's going to continue pushing bearish. So that's what we're anticipating here today. So we're going to make this a delicate situation into a great situation to continue down. Are you not concerned about the wick on gold? No, we're anticipating volume to driving price down. Has he given a signal yet? No. Damn. It's scary, man. People lose and then they come on the live stream to make money back. Damn. What if it's a losing signal? Then what are you going to do? These streams are not about signals. These streams are for educational purposes, for you to learn to read price action, understand price action, especially know when not to take a trade. I think these streams should be the streams where you should not take a trade. You know, best example is pound yen over here. Candle closed below support, no wick on the top, no wick at the bottom, no trade. Don't execute a trade. You know, so instead of making money here with signals, we can help you not lose money by just not taking a trade. All right, what's this? Sell stop below the wick. Nice, nice, nice. Looks good, looks good. Looks good. Just waiting over here. If you was to enter the gold trade, how would you manage you lose if the trade went against you? Why would I even think about, I wouldn't even enter the gold trade because it's nothing to enter at this point. There is nothing to enter at this point. Why can't I trade XRP on Dominion markets? Because it's very expensive to trade cryptos at this point on Dominion markets. Very expensive. We're pretty small when it comes to crypto, and as we get bigger and then it's going to get a little cheaper. But if you're trading crypto, I don't think it's going to be the best place because it's actually very expensive. I stick with currencies and that works best. Let's see here. I love how your chart markups are clean and you explain. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Some people are saying Bitcoin won't come back up. Have you ever watched a currency go to zero in your years of trading? You can't use the term currency and Bitcoin in the same sentence. Bitcoin is not a currency. It's a cryptocurrency, and currencies don't go to zero. My dream is to be in a Zoom call. Nice, nice dreams do come true one day. Some people are saying, let's see here. Raja, great trader, but his style has so much discretion. Hard to understand. Actually, it's pretty simple. You just gotta wait. You know, it's very simple. Just waiting for this low to break to take a sell. That's it. That's all I'm waiting for. You know, sometimes guys think that there's something we hide. We don't show everything. We don't talk. No, man, we showed everything. You just got to be here for a long time to really understand what's happening. Let's see here. I was advised that Forex trading is too volatile for beginners. I'm going to try stocks. I hope it's a good move. I think everything is volatile for people if you don't discipline yourself. You know, if you don't keep yourself in check. That's the whole problem. If you go to the casino to gamble and you only go with a $100, you know, there's a very high probability you're going to lose the entire money, you know, or you may make some, but you may lose it all. You know, same thing with Forex. If you make money accidentally, you're going to trade more to make more, and then you're going to lose more. You know, same thing happened with stocks. The whole idea is that how well can you manage your emotions when it comes to trading? You know, the better you can manage your emotions, the better trader you're going to be, because then you're going to start to look at the deficiencies you have in your executions, and you're going to start to look at all the problems you're having as you're trying to look for trades, or you're waiting for certain, you know, price points to reach. You know, all those things go hand in hand. How many pips a week do you think is a realistic goal? I don't think you should have a target for a week or a month. I just have targets for a day. You know, my daily target is to have a winning trade. If I can have a winning trade and that, like, you know, comes up to, like, you know, multiple wins over a week, then so be it, you know. But yeah, when you lose that $100, go back to a team. Oh, what's happening here in the Zoom chat? If the current 15-minute candle closed small bullish below the previous high, then the next candle break the low for impulse sells. Yes. Yeah, at this point we're just waiting over here. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is a gold chart. Closed half, got scared again, took entry, got scared again, still in the trade. Yeah, that's good. Good analysis. Now we're just waiting for this low to be broken right here. It was nice analysis. You executed the trade, and now you got scared, lost confidence, so closed half. It's still good. I'm just waiting for price to break below this area to see if we can continue down or not. There's nothing on gold at this point. Pound yen is also coming back. We're creating this low at this point. I think if we can break this low, we can continue moving bearish. So let's see. Do you think you could become better just by experience over the years, just like seeing the same thing for years and just know that's going to play out? Yes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow, look at this. We're breaking the lows at this point. Very nice, very nice. Come down a little bit more. And then we can head in over for a sell on gold. Just got to come down a little bit more. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit more, and then we can execute a sell. GJ is still bullish. Gold is coming down over here, which is very nice. We got almost 15 minutes left for this candle to close. 15 minutes left. Ooh. Rejecting. Wow, look at that. Look at that rejection on the 15-minute time frame. Nothing yet. I don't like to trade gold mainly because it moves fast. I like to trade GJ. Oh, nice. It's pretty good. GJ is also making this low over here. Hasn't really moved a lot. So just waiting at this point. Gold, same thing. Where would I find MT4 platform on Dominion Markets? We don't have MetaTrader 4 on Dominion Markets, and the only reason why we don't have MT4 is because MetaCodes just stopped providing support for MetaTrader 4. They stopped providing support. So that's why we went with MetaTrader 5. Because it's new, it's better, and I think overall it's pretty amazing. So no trade here so far, just waiting at this point. Pound yen also nothing. GA is still back in the range. Let's take a look at your JPY. Your JPY is still within this range. So this day could be a very well a character building day. A character building day is a day when you look for trades but you don't get any. It's like when you go for a night out and you don't get any drinks. So it was a character building day. So that's a character building night for you. You don't get any drinks. You're like, went out for nothing tonight. All right, we're coming back down. All we got to do is now break this low around 1848.50 or 40, and then we can continue bearish. So we're just waiting over here. Did you help any of your oil field friends to get into trade? My brother met a trader in the oil field. He is now profitable. Oh, nice. No, I didn't. They're doing their own things. They're pretty smart guys. They're using their money wisely at this point. Do I have to enter lots on MT5 one-click terminal, or Magic Key will do it for me if the lots are met? Yeah, so you can basically enter with lot sizes or risk. I think you need to read more about how Magic Keys work when you get it to find all the functionalities. All right, look at this. If pound yen, this candle closes a weak bullish candle, and the next one breaks the low, I think we can continue down in pound yen. We may also continue through this area here as well with volume. So we'll be trusting volume to push price. We're coming back down in gold over here as well. Below this area, I think we can continue moving bearish. Got to move a little bit more over here. All right, come on down, and then we're going to execute. Stops are going to be above this current candle right over here, around 8 pips away, 9 pips away. And I think we can continue down from that point. Thoughts on BTC? No idea. How do you join Zoom calls? That's I don't think Zoom calls, they are for everybody. Okay, let's see here. May I ask, you add web money as a new method? No, we don't have web money or anything like that. Look at this. Pound yen is also in this delicate situation over here to see if we can continue down or not. This candle is about to close in 8 minutes. And if it does close in 8 minutes, and if we break below this area, I think we can continue bearish. Gold is very, very risky at this point. Extremely risky at this point. This 30-minute candle is about to close. We're rejecting this level at 1848, becoming extremely hard to kind of like identify, are we really going to continue bearish or not? On gold, wouldn't it be good to wait for the break of support? Yeah, we haven't really broken anything yet, so I was just anticipating price to kind of like push through this area below 1848.20. It's still below this area, so we can see if we can get an impulse entry to continue down. But so far, it's getting pretty difficult at this point. Everything is ranging here today. Everything. We have nothing going on. You have two hats, 2 hoodies. I don't have 2 hats. Oh, you have 2 hats here on my table. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna continue down over here. I took an entry down here at the bottom. It was a dynamic risk. I used a smaller lot size. You can see right here. Took a 7 lot sell as we broke the low as a dynamic risk to maybe add more as we broke down, but I guess we didn't. So nothing really happened at this point. At this point, would really be much better to wait for 30-minute low. Yeah, I mean, still stuck at this point. So what can we do? Nothing. Gold may retest 1851 before coming down. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. Let's take a look on the 4-hour here. 4-hour broke the low. We're coming down, retracing a little bit. 1-hour candles are still forming at this point. Still got 30 minutes left for the 1-hour candle to close. So it is what it is. If we continue down to break this low, I think I'm going to add more. But other than that, it's just going to be, it's just going to take this small loss and call it a day. GJ been shit this past week and a half. That's true. This is where profitable traders are made. That's also true. Just range. Nasty range on pound yen over here. Yuck. So bad. Oh, we're coming back down over here now on gold. Nice. Very nice, very nice. We'll be looking to see if I can add another position right here on gold. Oh, we're coming back down here. Beautiful. Look, I'm still in it. We're going to see if we can add 13 lots back on as we break below this area. I think that's going to be a very good move at that point. Stops are above this current candle, and nice. Good work. Where's your stop loss? I literally showed you where the stop loss was. Literally showed where the stop loss was. Oh, nice. Beautiful. We're coming down at this point. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Look at this move right here. Look at this. 13 lots added back. Okay, we're kind of like twitching at this point. Gonna close 7 right here at 10 pips. Ooh, 13 also closed right here. See this? Let's look at the history right here. I think it should. That was a very quick move right here. Made around 988. $988 in about 2-3 minutes. Wow, look at this. The same candle we drew earlier on, what we wanted to see. The same candle we drew. Amazing move. You know, and look the way it fell right over here. Fell around 12, 13, 14 pips right here. You know, and this is the same area we were talking about where price may come down and kind of like reject this area, and we're rejecting the same situation right here. You know, I saw this win coming. I was okay with my loss. Like, you know, if you had the loss, I would have been like, you know, okay with it. I also talked about where my entry was. I showed you guys my entry, showed you guys my stop loss. I even told you guys where I'm going to enter, re-enter the trade, and that's where I re-entered. I got slipped a little bit, but I think gold moved with a lightning fast move, and whoever got it, perfect. Congratulations here today if you guys got that sell on gold. If you did get that sell on gold, give a like on the stream, guys. Look, we have 373 likes over here. We did call the entire win on gold here, this whole candle. You know, so this was a great example of visualizing what you want to see to take a trade. Visualizing is really, really important. Look at pound yen still ranging, right? So we visualized this candle forming, and this is exactly what the candle formed right here. $10 pips secured, second entry. Oh, nice. Thanks to you and Magic Keys. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, very nice, guys. Very nice. Really happy for this move over here. I thought Monday's going to be a small loss Monday, but it came up to be almost like a $1,000 win here today. You think gold will continue down? I think if you have stops at break even, it has the potential to continue bearish till 1844, but I'm okay with securing trade to like 1847. I'm okay with that.
Roger, man, I just wanted to say thank you. You're a fucking legend. That's it.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah, but this we expected, right? We expected it to break the low, make the top wick first, break the lows, and continue down the volume. The only thing is this gonna stay below 1848 to continue bearish, or will it just kind of like do some hop around and go back up or down? You know, that's something we gotta be careful about. You're very intelligent and great executor. I don't think I'm intelligent at all. I've just seen these things happen a lot of times, and I can just like, you know, kind of, you just have to visualize things happen. It's like when you visualize success in a business, or when you visualize success in a meeting or an interaction with a girl or a guy, you visualize that success. That's the same visualization you need in trading. And if that comes true, that's perfect. If it doesn't happen, then it is what it is. It didn't happen. So I showed you the terminal where I had my stop loss. I even said if I take this loss, it's okay. But if it's a win, I'm going to add a position, and that's what we did. Added a position. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Rejecting this area. Yes, that's true. We're rejecting that area. Do commodities have low volume months the way currencies do? Gold slow down in summertime? Depends on what's happening in the economy, fundamentally as well. Like, it depends what's happening. So I don't think I have no. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Some months are slow months, some months are high volatile months. So it can go either way. All right. I thought gold has a negative correlation of DXY. I mean, yeah, sure. I've never looked at DXY to predict where gold's going to go, because gold is its own person. It's like when you're young and you have a younger brother and your mom and dad says, hey, wherever you're going to go, your younger brother's going to go with you. And you're like, nuh-uh, that's not happening. And that's what happens when guys look at DXY and gold at the same time. Oh, gold should go down because DXY is going up. What if gold also goes down with DXY? So I only focus on one pair and that's it. I don't look at any other things to see where someone else is going to go. Nothing. No. Because I respect gold for whatever it is. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Mr. Yan, potential sales below 153.820 looks good. Looks good. We just gotta break these lows over here, break these highs, and we'll see if price is going to work at this time. Took my first trade with Magic Keys. The entry was amazing. Closed right at the T, but forgot to switch the buy to a sell. I don't think if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh yeah, looks like we could continue down. I think and the next good continuation could be when we come up to create like a minor resistance to continue bearish. Something that happened right here. Look, price came down, did a little retest, and then continued down. That could happen right here. I think that could be a second form of sells for price to continue down. But if it does break this low, then I think we're going to continue all the way down towards 1844. What do you think about the 30-minute retracement? It is what it is. Can you post Zoom on Ted's chat? There's no trolls in that chat. Yes, there are. What timeline are you using? We're using the Eastern time. All right, let's take a look at this chart. Closed 90% at 9 pips. Oh, nice, beautiful. Stops to BE got stopped out. Nice. You got it. You saw it, you entered it, and you got it. Did you leave a runner on gold? No, I have no runners on gold. I closed everything. Yeah, I closed everything. I had my first position was a 20 lot, and that I closed 13 lots on it. So I only had 7 lots running, and then I added the 13 lot back again. So if I show you right over here, oh, this is where I entered my trade. I entered the first one right over here, and then I closed half right up over here. And this is where the 13 lot went in, this red arrow right here, and this is where I closed everything. Closed the first position and then closed the second position right here. Do you really leave runners? I leave runners during Asian session as it moves into the London session. That's where I'm going to leave runners, for the most time, because you normally get really clean trends at that time. You get like really clean moves at that time. Sometimes I may leave small runners if there are no rejections. So for example, let's say if we didn't have this area on gold to the left hand side, I would have left a runner. and there would have been a very good chance that it would have continued moving down if we didn't have this area to the left hand side. But we did, so I secured what I could, and that's about it. My new magic keys didn't respond to my first 3 clicks. I managed to close trade. Oh, I think you need to charge it. All right. So we had one trade over here. Trade 1, gold. Sells. Just one trade here today. What's the importance of candle creating a top wick first? Because that tells us that we're making a lower high. This is something we discussed, that we're making a lower high to break the low to make a lower low, and that's what we did here today. We made a lower high and then we made a lower low. I streamed London session. Can I show you my channel? I mean, you can just paste the link. Why did you enter the trade before the candle closed below support? Because we were expecting this move. Based on experience, based on things we've seen before, we were expecting price to break the low, to continue down with volume, because we're moving into a high volume time at this point. New York open, you know, so that's basically the reason why we entered right here, for price to continue bearish.
Hey, Roger, quick question. I know you mentioned that 1844 could be a potential key level. If it happens to break 1844, one, do you see it happening with momentum, and where would you see the next zone be?
I think around 1841, 1840. I mean, you got some sort of a consolidation here below 1844, you know, so maybe this is where price starts to consolidate again. You know, just by looking to the left hand side right here. So the main thing is to see, are we really gonna, because like we broke below 1848. This is the area we rejected after the Asian push, and if we can create some sort of a consolidation here or like a minor support, and if we break that support, then I think there's a very good possibility we can continue down to 1844 below this area. So I think this makes sense over here too, because we rejected right here around Asian session, and we're rejecting right here again now.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, let's take a look at this London session stream. Oh, nice, very nice. Global Trade Live, beautiful. Paste this link right here. It doesn't have any history, but we'd love to see it maybe 6 months down the road, 8 months down the road, how nicely it builds up. Oh wow, look at that. Oh damn, this has been going on for like months. 1 hour, 1.5 hour, nice. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Should I have to buy magic keys as a new trader? No, you don't. Whenever I take my trade, I never catch momentum. Does that mean I'm trading in a range? Yes. Best thing is to post a chart to your mentor or to your group, wherever you're in, whoever you pay. Post a chart to them and ask them these questions. And yeah, I mean, or you can paste a chart here in the Gulag and we can take a look at that chart. Just like we're going to take a look at this chart over here. Potential sells below this candle right here. Gold trade should keep coming down, especially if the previous low 30-minute lows are broken at 1847. Nice. But 10 pips is more than enough for me. Beautiful. Very nice. Look at these rejections on gold. Pound yen is still rejecting. Euro JPY is still ranging. GA is still ranging over here. GA, let's take a look at GU. GU is still ranging. Still ranging GU. Do you need to switch buy or sell position on magic keys before it can execute your positions? Yes, of course. Of course you need to switch. If you don't switch, it's going to open a sell when you're looking for a buy. You know, so you do need to switch. It's a very simple thing to do. All right, GA potential buys at this point. Yeah, this is what we were looking at here as well. Dear Raja, should it not be 2,000 profit for 10 pips close on 20 lot, or did I miss something here? Yes, you did miss something there. I didn't close 10 lots, I closed 13 lots. So when you close 13 lots in a 4 pip drawdown and then you close 7 lots in a 10 pip profit, that's not a full 10 pip profit. Can you update Magic Key software to show the battery level in MT5? Oh, that's a very good idea. To show the battery level in MT5. That's interesting. Maybe we could get that done. We'll see. Hey coach, got 10 pips secured, full position, set out, watching over and over impulse entries, 1, 2, 3, made more confidence. Oh, nice. Very nice. So we have 3 impulse entry webinars in the database. Impulse entries 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0, the one we did on the 25th April. And that was, I think, something really, really important that we need to go over. I'm trying to connect my Magic Keys to an Apple computer. It didn't recognize any tip. I have no idea about MacBooks, Apple computers. I absolutely hate MacBooks. I'm the worst person to ask about MacBooks, to be honest. The worst person. So maybe the best way to do is to go to forums, computer forums, and you know, some of those things are discussed in these forums right here. I just have zero interest in MacBooks. I don't even know why they're expensive. I don't even know why people buy them. You know, no offense to anyone who has them. No offense to them, but I just cringe at MacBooks. You can't do certain things on MacBooks, man. You need a Windows on the MacBook to do certain things.
You need Windows on a MacBook. Okay.
Yeah, you need a Windows on a MacBook to do shit. When people tell me, hey, certain things are not working on the MacBooks, I tell them, hey, listen, sell that piece of shit and buy 2 Windows computers.
Buy 2 Windows, right?
You can buy 2.
Laptop. You know what happened to my parallels? I got the blue screen of death. How do you get that? So I can't even open Windows anymore.
I don't know. My Windows has never had a blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Stop watching bad stuff on unsecured websites, bro, and
no.
your shit's gonna be fine. Mac here trying to download all kind of shit from the internet. All right.
Yeah, man, I pay for all parallels.
Oh yeah. What about your phone? I have an Android. All right. So where pound yen is going to be, I don't know. It's going to be very tricky here at this point. Once we break below 153.800. We may be able to say that the volume coming in with the NY Open can push price below 153.800 all the way down towards 650. Beyond this, a little rejection over here. But still, it's going to be risky to see how that plays out below 153.800. Still got 17 minutes left for this candle to close. Hey Raja, do you think you could set it so people can add lower than $100? What? People can add lower than $100 but still not trade until the threshold has been reached, basically acts as a saving account? People can add lower than $100, still not trade? What does that mean? That people can add money to their accounts until it reaches $100? Oh, minimum deposit. Oh, I think it's $50. You can just put money away in your savings account and maybe save that way. Sells below this wick. I don't know. Sell below this wick. What about the support? If you sell below this wick, what tells you we're going to break the support? We got to break the support first for price to continue down. That's where I'm going to be waiting here, for price to break the support, 153.800, to see if we can continue down. Hey guys, there is a link for you to join the Zoom. Oh, nice. Someone figured it out. I used iOS for the first on iPhone to iPhone X Max, then I got the Note 20 Ultra, no more BS iOS. So, what do you think about gold buys above 1849? 1849. I think better buys are going to be above 1850. 1850.50, let's say. 1850.50. Because that's going to be above this resistance right here. All right, we're coming slowly down to this area here to see if we're going to continue bearish or not. Mr. Kawal Chada, can you read my message? Yes. I don't think I'll be placing a trade today. Oh, very nice, very nice. Staying patient here. Good, good. I think I'm going to make a new rule to only take one trade a day. Yes. One trade a day, that's it. GJ is in the most disgusting range. Best to stay out of it. Yeah, it's best to just chill out. You know, hey Raja, when's your birthday? It depends on what you're gifting me. All right, there we go. Pound yen is coming down over here now. So if we do break below this area, 153.800, where is the stop loss going to be? Stop loss could be above the 30-minute candle, which is like 16 pips away, 17 pips away if you factor in the spread. But if you look on the smaller time frame, if we do break below this area, maybe we could have a stop above the 15-minute candle. You know, anticipating that once we break below 153.800, it should not come back in the range. You know, when will the live streams be paused? I think the last day for the live streams is going to be on the 10th of June. Yeah, 10th of June. Yeah, 10th of June is going to be the last day. And I think we're going to resume in a month after that. 20th May, I believe, is Raj's birthday. My nephew shares the same birthday. Oh, nice. Your nephew is a great man. Your nephew is a great man. Oh, what's this? We got a frustrated response over here. Nothing ever seems to work. Uh-oh. It doesn't sound good. Fake outs don't work. Support resistance don't work. I anticipate trades, they work. But when I take trades, they don't work. And it's a mad cycle. I think what you need to do is to maybe post charts or what you're thinking. You know, I mean, look at this. This morning, we visualized a sell below this area here. We waited maybe 20 minutes, you know, price came down, entered the sell, price came down, profit secured, profits, called it a day. I think the most important thing is you need to post charts with your analysis. When you don't post charts with your analysis, no one's going to see your chart. No one's going to be able to help you. It's like sitting in a dark room just stabbing yourself, you know, thinking that you're going to live, but you're not going to live because no one sees you in the dark room and you're stabbing yourself. You're just going to bleed. Your account's going to bleed like that. You know, you need to post charts. You post charts with your analysis every day. I mean, whenever you say nothing works, that's a very victimizing statement. And I hate that. Those are victimizing statements. You know, you might as well just leave trading. It's not going to work that way. Whenever you have a losing trade, go over that trade. See how you could have had a winning trade. If you miss an entry, look to see where would have had an entry. If you see a fake out and it doesn't work, you can't turn around and say, oh man, it was a fake out. It should have worked, this and that. No. Because the market was right, the fake out didn't work, it went the opposite way. So start to look at how could you have taken the opposite trade. You know, we talk about this every day. Every day we talk about it. You know, I mean, if someone took a sell on gold right over here and gold went the opposite way, you can't turn around and say, oh, but we broke support, we should have went down, blah, blah, blah. No. Because if you took an entry right here, maybe you could say that, okay, maybe I could have waited for this candle to break the low right here for price to continue down. That's it. If you didn't wait for the low to break, you took an early entry, you took a loss. That's it, right? You got to learn from your losses. If you don't learn from your losses, it's going to be a never-ending cycle where you're just going to chase your tail like a dog in a circus. Trust me, it's going to get very, very, very difficult. And I mean, let's everyone stop using these victimizing statements like, oh, I can never win a trade. Oh, price always moves against me. Why? Why does it move against you? Look at that. Look at the charts. You're going to learn a lot from the charts. And this isn't directed to just one person. It's generally speaking for everybody. Let's take a look at GA over here. GU is just ranging here. GA is in an interesting spot here once again. Once again, we're about to break and close above this area. So it's going to be important to wait for price to break and close above this area. I think if we can break above this wick, we can continue up. But I think for the most part, we got to wait for price to break and close at this area. And like another thing I want to say is that whenever someone tries to take a trade, just wait. Wait for 15 more minutes or 5 more minutes, right? Just wait a little bit longer. Because here's the thing. When you're about to take a trade and you know that most of those trades are going to move against you, just wait. Just wait for 5 minutes. And what you're going to find is that price will retrace, or you'll find is that you're going to miss the trade. Trust me, missing the trade is way better than taking a loss. So if you miss a trade, perfect. If you lose a trade and if you can't learn from that loss, that's bad. Super bad. I wish I met Raja years ago. This is the advices I needed when I started trading. Yeah, trust me, man. I mean, most people don't talk about this. Most people don't talk about how to manage losses. They don't talk about how to, talk about losses, how to read losses, how to study losses. Is anyone making Zooms during your absence? I have no idea. You should buy Changan SUV in Pakistan. Changan SUV. I don't know. I already have a car in my mind I'm going to buy. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get a good price for it. Uh-oh, look at this. GA. About to break the highs right here. Now here's the thing, right? The candle is about to close in 8 minutes, right? So now the question is, do you want to wait for the candle to close in 8 minutes, or do you want to execute as it breaks the high? If I was someone new watching these streams, I would just wait for the candle to close. And as I'm waiting for the candle to close, I would know that I might miss the trade, but then I would also say, okay, you know what? I wasn't comfortable in taking that trade after all. Or if I've been experienced with impulse entries, I may execute once we break this wick up here and then expect price to continue on as we move on towards NY Open. Uh-oh, looks like gold is on its way now. Once we break below, I guess 1846.80, I think we can continue moving down towards 1844. Yeah, it's like a 20 pip range over here. Sometimes we're bombarded with the news, this and that. How did you focus on important? I just focus on the task at hand. If I'm looking for sells in pound yen, I focus on at this point right here. If I'm looking at sells on gold, I focus on this point right here. I don't look at what's happening in the news. I don't look at what's happening fundamentally. Nothing. All that's noise. All that affects price on the higher time frames, like your daily, weekly, monthly. None of that affects price on your 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, because no banks are watching the 15-minute time frames. No institutions are watching the 5-minute time frames. Just retard retail traders like us. We're watching these smaller time frames.
Hit right on the nail.
Yeah, man. Like the banks look at us as retards. Oh, look at these guys. There we go. We're breaking below 1846. I think this could be a very good opportunity for price to continue bearish on gold right here. Very, very extremely good opportunity for price to continue down right here on gold. Gold's going to be a sticky one. Yeah, I think it should be pretty good when the next hour starts, and then we can really continue pushing down towards 1844. So we still got some time left. We got like 5 minutes left over here for the candle to close. Let's see here. How can I trade like the banks or the same profitability like you? You cannot trade like the banks. We don't know how the banks trade. Trust me, banks don't release statements on how they trade or where they took the trade. They don't release their head and shoulder patterns, trust me. Let's see here. GN is pushing up. That's true. GA is also trying to push up over here. Gold is in this current situation with the new 5-minute candle trying to push down here as well. Is there any pair XAU USD? No. Yes. Yes, there's one pair XAU USD right here. Are you in the trade? No, I'm not in gold trade at this point because this candle's coming to a close in 4 minutes. So you gotta wait for the candle to close. 5 minutes also rejecting this level right here. I think this is going to be a really good point where if the 5-minute breaks the low at this point, I think we can continue moving bearish on gold. Yeah, right here. Definitely. Once we break the low, I think we should be off to the races. Oh, yeah, I think with NY Open, we're going to continue breaking down and running down on gold. These sticky situations are going to end over here. Pound yen is also coming down to the lows at 153.800. I think with the new candle opening, if we break below this area 153.800, we can continue bearish. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. 4 hours coming down, clean candles to the left hand side. 1 hour candle also closing like the perfect weak bullish candle. If you guys remember this pattern right here, weak bullish candle, next one breaks the low, we continue down. Got 3 minutes left over here. All right, see what's going on over here. How many pips do you take on your TP? Around 10 pips, 10, 12 pips, you know, most times. That's what I do. Oh wow, GA is really pushing up over here at this point. Gold is struggling. The candle is about to close in a few minutes, a few seconds here. I think with this candle close, we can really continue moving bearish on gold. Got 2 minutes left at this point. Raja never shows profits. Man, shut up. People in the gulag over there. I don't believe in gold sells. Buys above 1850 is more reliable. Yeah, I mean, buys over 1850 could be right here. Above 1850, more reliable, that's true. But I think with NY Open, if we do continue, like, you know, staying below 1847, 1846, I think there's a very high probability we can definitely correct this whole move up from the Asian session and have kind of like the same thing for price to continue moving down. Hey Raja, how to control mind during a trade? How to control the mind? I think what you need to do is you need to focus on just 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. That's the magic number. 1 or 2 trades a day, and then call it a day after that. Whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, just call it a day after that. Coming up here on GA here as well. Insane. How come my Magic Keys open trade button doesn't work? How come you didn't read the troubleshooting guide? How many ways can the same question be asked? Man, trust me, there are unlimited ways the same question can be asked. People asking the same questions like in unlimited ways. Would you execute on GA? No, I wouldn't execute on GA. I don't trade GA. How to gain 20% every day? That's not sustainable. All right. New candles have started. You can see where we're closing. We're closing above the support over here. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, we're also closing above the support. So see, it's a very tough situation to be in on gold, especially to be in sells at this point, because we're kind of like retracing right here now. Is it common for broker to change commission for overnight hold? It's not commission, it's swap fees. You know, your swap fees go up over the weekend. I think it's over the weekend, and then I think they double on Wednesdays. Those are some things I'm still learning right now, because you know I've very rarely had swap fees. So yeah, swap fees do like you know increase in value over the weekend. All right, look at that. We're coming to break down the lows over here on gold. Looks like we may have some sort of a continuation now below 1846, going all the way down towards 1844. That's going to be the target here for today. Pound yen is also coming down towards 153.800. Potential sells below 153.800. Right here. I come here for 2 reasons. The first reason is to learn. The second one is you really make me laugh how you answer some dumb questions. Thank you. I don't like the fact that it's breaking the first minute on gold. Yeah, it's a very tough situation to be in on a Monday. You know, on a Monday, I mean, when price is ranging, there's no clear direction. It's really easy to lose money, you know, especially when you can't control yourself. So I'm staying very, very patient. I'm staying very patient here, you know, not executing on things I shouldn't be executing on. Oh, wow, look at that. Pound AUD came right back in the range over here. Damn, one candle went straight down. So, let's say someone waited for this candle to close, right? Candle closed bullish, and then they said, okay, I'm going to take a buy right here. And then they took a buy, and now they're in a drawdown. And let's say they get stopped out. You know, now 2 things are going to happen. Or we're going to have 2 types of people, right? One type is going to say, hey man, I took a loss. I don't know what to do. I always take losses. Price closed above, yada, yada, yada. You know, they just cry, bitch, and whine, you know. The second type of person is going to be who's going to look at this and say that, okay, I lost this trade. What could I have done differently to maybe not take the entry, because the entry was a losing entry? So like, okay, let's investigate over here. Looking on the 1 hour time frame, we close above resistance. Okay, makes sense. Looking at the 30-minute, we close above. Makes sense. Looking at the 15-minute, we closed above. Makes sense. But why did this candle come down? Let's investigate further now. So when you look at the 5-minute time frame, you're like, oh, okay. Maybe some things make sense now, because this 5-minute candle closed a weak bullish candle So maybe I should have taken that into account before taking a buy. Because the bullish volume was dying because the candle closed a weak bullish candle. So maybe seeing a candle like that, I would have not taken the trade. So that's when you're now learning from that loss. So maybe if that happens the next time, you're probably going to be more cautious about this, right? But if you just say, hey man, like I always lose, I don't know what to do, then there's no learning being done from that point, So you gotta go easy on yourself and try to ask yourself, why is price moving the opposite way? Why deposits take forever? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Crypto deposits take around 2 to 3 hours depending on the traffic on the blockchain. Visa and MasterCard take about 1 to 2 business days. Thank you. Come here to appreciate your insights. Oh, nice, thank you. Let's see here. How did you discover Forex Bet FX session, by the way? Greeting from Mexico. Oh, nice. I discovered Forex through my mentor and good friend now. Oh, no, actually, I discovered Forex from this guy I used to work with. He was with the multi-level marketing called the Wealth Generators. If you guys don't know, Wealth Generators was way before IML. And yeah, he came to our office one day and he was like, hey man, look, I'm up $500. These signals sent by Wealth Generators. I'm like, oh, interesting. Nice, man. Good job. Let's get back to work. And that's where I learned about that. Wealth Generators. I think I have his Instagram right here. The guy who first showed me MetaTrader 4. Let's see. Austin. Oh, okay, hold on. Austin Etchison, yeah, this guy right here. Oh, I don't follow him on my, follow by Raja Banks. This is market fluidity account. Yeah. He's doing really well now. He buys broken down houses, refurbishes them, and sells them. Ryan never checks his IG notifications. No, I never check them. They're just way too many. See, no trades here so far. Pound yen ranging, gold, it is what it is. GA, very sticky situation here in GA. I mean, very tough. I made $200 on a $900 account. I'm done with not being disciplined. Oh, nice. Beautiful, man. You made $200. Beautiful. Now imagine how long it takes for a person to make $200 if they work outside in the world. It takes a long time. Maybe you're not going to make $200 in a day. Maybe it's going to take you a day and a half. So you got to be very mindful of what you're pulling in from the market, because if I can even pull in, let's say $50 from the market, I'm super happy about that, because that means I'm in the top 10% of people who won today. Top 10%. That includes the people with Lamborghinis who make money from subscriptions and they can't trade it even better than them, because I have the ability not to rely on a certain income. I can rely on myself to pull money from the market. Right? So that's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. You can pull money from the market and just be happy about that. Only 10%, 10 is also like a bigger statement. I think 5% people are profitable. 5% people. And the only reason why is because the 5% have the ability to call it a day after they take a one loss, or they call it a day after they make a small win. That's it. You make a small win, you're done for the day. You as a mentor of the 1%, what is the interest behind of letting what? You as a member of the 1%, I don't think I'm a member of the 1%. What's the interest behind letting Israel conflict happening as some of those countries which have dictators leading nations? I have no idea. It's a huge, I'm not even getting to that discussion. I have no idea what's going on. I just think people are dying, they're losing homes, and it's bad. Whether it's Muslim, like Jews, Christians, whoever that is, I mean, death is not good. That's all I'm going to say. But there's a big game which we don't know. We don't know the big motives behind. You know, one group says something else, the other group says something else. It's just like, yeah, it's very difficult. Let's see here. After taking a loss, calling it a day is the hardest thing I feel. Yes, that's the hardest thing. After taking a loss is the hardest thing. But once you do it once you take a loss and you call it a day and you make it a habit of going over those losses, it becomes easier. You know, you really enjoy managing losses at that point. And I think that also comes from the point of saying that, hey, like, you know what, I really enjoy managing losses because I can learn from those losses. You know, like if you become a fan of learning from your mistakes, I think trading is going to become really, really easy at that point. You know, and also we got to get rid of this practice of being in a trade as we get on the charts. You know, like, I mean, I'm not sure if people feel that way, but I used to feel that way too. When I first started, I used to think that if I'm looking at the charts, I have to be in a trade. No, I don't have to be in a trade. You know, I was a fucking dummy back then. If I look at the charts, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to be in this trade. No, you don't. You don't have to be in that trade. Just like when you're young and see a gang, you're like, oh, I want to be in that gang. I want to be a part of that group. You know, or I want to be cool. You know, no, we don't. Just stay back, relax, and see what's going on, and then decide whether you want to be a part of that or not. Thanks for the honest free mentoring. Everything you're saying makes sense. Yeah, soon it's not going to be free at all. Oh, it's how do you determine the no trade zones? When price is ranging. You know, you look at this price is ranging right here. So it's just chilling right here. Waiting to see if we break this low or not for price to move down. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the most correct, truest statement ever for today. What I've realized is overtrading is a blur because by the end of the day, you don't even remember what trades you took. And when going over trades, I'm like, why the hell did I even take this trade? That's true. That's true. When you overtrade, you're trading in a blackout zone. You just black the fuck out when you're overtrading. You know, you lose all sense of rationale. You lose all sense of what's right, what's wrong. It's just total blackout. You know, and by the time you're done, you're just like, holy shit, what the hell did I just do? You know, in the moment you don't realize it, but it's really important when you take a loss, you just got to step away. You just got to step away and you got to just figure out why price moved against you, because that's going to happen over and over again. Can you trade by visualizing the line charts? No, I can't. When I watch market fluidity database videos, I reduce the speed of video to 0.75. It sounds like Roger is extremely drunk. You guys should try. That's hilarious. All right. Is Mitch related to Daniel Savage? No. No, he's not.
That's fucked up.
All right, what's going on over here? Potential buys above this area here. So what happened? You took these buys or potential sells below this area? Nice. So I guess you took these buys? I don't know. But yeah, we're just waiting right over here now. Pound AUD. Oh wow, got back in the range. Pound yen is about to break below 153.800. We're gonna see if it works out. Let's take a look at this gold buys. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Above 1850 makes sense for price to continue up. But we just gotta come up over here at this point and close a candle with some sort of confirmation. All right, guys, we're about to break below the 1 hour low at this point on pound yen. Let's measure this range over here. So we got sort of like a 10 pip range. I mean, with volume, if we can continue down, I think that's going to be better. But yeah, it's got a little tricky over here. Hello, Raja. Can we buy GU? Thanks. Well, that's a very straightforward question. I mean, candles are going down, so I'm not sure where you're going to buy GU. I think you may want to buy GU right here. When we come down to this area and create a support, you may be able to buy GU there. But looking at pound yen, oh wow, look at that. We're breaking the lows at this point on the 1 hour candle. I think we got a pretty solid stop over here, 10, 11 pip stop. TP is also like 10, 11 pips away, 1-to-1 gains over here on pound yen. 15-minute candle is also coming to a close. Gotta wait for that candle to close here. Closing in 30 seconds. Now, look at this, right? Instead of taking a sell right now, if you look at this 15-minute candle, it's closing in about 20 seconds, right? The 1 hour candle has broken the low of the previous 1 hour candle. We've made a lower high. We've made a lower low. You know, so if the next 15-minute candle wicks up and breaks the previous candle's low, don't you think that the entire 1 hour candle should continue moving bearish, right? That's a very high possibility. You know, so I think that would be a very good opportunity for price to continue down. See this 15-minute candle close with a little to no wick. I think if we can move up to create a top wick and break the low, I think we can continue moving down towards 153.650. Yep. I think so. Yeah, I think so. 100%. If we stay below, I would say maybe 153, 850, 860. If we stay below this range, we're going all the way down towards 153, 650. Let's see here. Isn't the range too small? Yeah, the range is small, but I think we still got 15 pips over here. We're moving through the NY open volume, so I think that volume should continue driving price down.
Hey, Raja.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, man. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good.
Nice. I wanted to ask you a quick question, bro.
Yep.
First, I remember in the past you didn't take any trades on Mondays and Fridays. Did you just start doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, because like, you know, whenever there's volume and we can see price may move in certain areas, so like, you know, that's where I've started to look at trades now.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
And last and second question. So you said on the 10th of next month you're gonna stop live streaming. Is there gonna be anyone else who's gonna replace the streaming for New York session?
Oh, no idea. No idea. It's up to them if they wanna, like, you know, if someone wants to do them or not.
Okay, I see. So when did you say you'll be back?
I think in a month. I think we're gonna stop for a month.
Okay. All right. You're thinking to visit Greece or what?
No, just moving.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is. Are you in this trade? Yes, I did execute over here. So we're looking to see if we're going to continue down here from this point or not. Someone told me that trader named Luke will be doing live streams. Oh, I don't know. Probably, like, you know, if they want to. Okay, let's see. I listened to the webinar that was made a bit ago on emotions. Yeah, you gotta control emotions. That's the most important thing. Um, okay, let's take a look at this chart here. Oh, nice. Broke below the low, price coming down. Beautiful. I have almost the same trade running at this point, right here. Sold when we broke the low at this point, and we're coming down at this point now. Up about 4 pips. You know, looking to the left-hand side, really anticipating price to move through this area with volume and to really continue down towards, you know, 153, 650. I'm going to close it around 10 pips, but so far it's good. You know, looking good. So let's see if this really continues on down or not. Do you have signals group? No. How do you compute the number of pips? It's done on your MetaTrader. Okay. Are you revoking your Canadian citizenship? No. I still have businesses here in Canada. I got properties here in Canada, businesses here in Canada. So no one's revoking anything. Man, the things you guys come up with is just insane. All these gossiping. Fucking Iron Man was other day talking about, oh, Raja is defaulting on his house and this and that. And it's
This guy, he lives in dreamland.
he lives his own in his own dreamland. It's
Yeah.
all right. Let's
Like
take a
a
look at
wild
this.
forest.
Yeah. When 30-minute candle close bullish on support, the next 30-minute breaks the high, I enter a buy to retest resistance. Well, you know, that could work out. Oh, wow, look at that. We're coming up towards 1850 here on gold. Yeah, that could very well work out there for you. If you do break above 1850 for price to continue up. Nice. Looks like pound yen is also moving now. I'm up about 5 pips at this point. Pretty good. Hey, just came across your stream. Will you be doing a paid signals or live stream? No signals, but have other plans for live streams down the road. What's the best moving average to use? None. There's no best moving average. So if you can see right here on my chart, I don't have any moving averages over here. None. Just price action. We broke below the low on the 1 hour time frame right there. Entry was taken at this point, anticipating price to continue down towards 153, 650, up about 6 pips right now, 5 pips. So we'll see if we can continue pushing with NY open here. Oh, 6 pips, nice. I didn't execute because there was no wick on GJ. Did you take it based on the 30-minute? I took it based on the confirmations of the 1 hour, when a 1 hour candle had no wick on the left-hand side. And we broke the low. And then obviously, like, you know, the 15-minute worked out and the 30 minutes started pushing. So it was based on confidence and based on trusting the volume to continue pushing price below this area. All right, what's this? Secured 50% here. Oh, nice. Very nice. I'm still letting the whole thing run to see if we do continue down towards 153, 650. Why you trade only 2 pairs? Because I believe that if you can focus on 1 or 2 pairs, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Because, you know, I believe every pair, it moves the same way across all sessions. Every pair. And if you can really have a good grasp on 1 currency pair or 2 pairs, I think you can predict enough moves to have a very, very profitable outcome down the road. How do you plan on managing risk on GJ? Nothing. My stops are at break even on GJ. So it's looking something like this. My stops are at break even, and I'm looking for price to continue down towards 153, 650. So basically, I'm anticipating price to move through this area, 153, 720, looking on the 30-minute time frame, anticipating price to move through this rejection, looking in the 1 hour time frame, we got clean candles. So really trusting the entire 1 hour candle to continue pushing down. You know, so that's why my stops are at break even at this point. I took this trade on Friday and a loss. Could you tell me what I did wrong? I have no idea where you took this trade on Friday, bro. I have no idea. Nothing. I wish I was a mind reader. I could look at this chart and really, I mean, I have no clue, so I'm going to guess. I guess you took the trade when this candle closed like this. I think you should have taken the trade when this candle broke the high of the previous candle. That's where you should have taken the trade. That's the only thing I can see from this point. And even if you took the trade right here, you could have waited for the next candle to broke the high of the previous candle. All right. Hey Raja, don't take advantage of live streams to make money from these poor people. We still make losing trades, and you too. It's not a good. What the hell, you guys? What the hell is this guy talking about, Tico? If you're poor, you shouldn't be trading. If you're poor, you don't have disposable income to trade. That's the most. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. Streams to make money from these poor people. Man, if you're poor, don't trade. I'm never going to tell a poor person to trade to make money. You're just going to lose money. Just don't trade if you're poor. It doesn't make any sense. I don't think you should even be on these live streams if you're poor. It just doesn't make any sense. This is buy taken on gold over here. Well, hesitant to take the sells. Okay, so you took buys at this point. Nice. It did work out over here too. Beautiful. Pound yen is coming close to my entry point. Seems like I may get stopped out here because I got my stops at break even. What does he mean by taking money from the stream? Isn't the streams free? Yes. Oh, my entry got stopped out there on pound yen. Okay, let's see here. Do you do any sort of cardio or only build muscle mass? I do both cardio and I get scared my cardio will burn muscle. Cardio doesn't burn muscle, it burns calories. It burns calories. Not eating enough burns muscle. Oh, I got stopped out on my pound yen sells over here. See right here, I got stopped out right here on my pound yen sells. Got stopped out at break even. So took 3 trades, 2 wins and 1 loss. That's it. 2 wins and 1 loss. I think I risked around, made like 0.6% today. You can see right here in the history right here. 3 trades, 1 trade right here, second one on gold, and this one on pound yen. I'm not sure where it's, oh, break even 1 trade. Oh yeah, break even. So my day is done over here, but glad secured 50% of support. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Isn't gold much easier to trade than GJ? GJ always dance around like it's at a disco. Yeah, that's true. GJ has been in a disco for a long time. And I think gold, oh wow, man, look at that. Gold rejected 1850 and it's coming back down now. Crazy.
Crazy.
Cardio kills testosterone in men. I don't think that's true. I don't think.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
What about Usain Bolt? Usain Bolt seems like he's got testosterone of 4 bulls in him. Look at him. It doesn't kill testosterone in men, man. It doesn't. Usain Bolt. Look at this guy. He's built. Yeah. He's built. Look at all that muscle mass. All right, let's talk about this bearish muscle mass on gold over here. Clean candles to the left hand side. Really, really difficult to enter a trade right here. This candle is about to close in about 2 minutes. The 30-minute candle is about to close. Let's see here, 50 seconds left. If you're having a bad day today, if you've taken more than 3 trades, 4 trades, you're having a bad day, stop right now. Stop right now. No matter what you do, you're not going to make those losses back. It's going to become really, really difficult. Look at what pound yen did. Pound yen went back in the range here. Damn, still ranging. Is there a correlation between GJ and gold? I don't think so. There is. I think there's what's that word? What's that word, man? There's coincidence, you know, that it does happen, but there's no correlation between pound yen and gold. I have seen pound yen move and gold move the opposite ways. Have seen that, but for the most part, it's just coincidence, I would say. This is start for the new 30-minute candle over here. And again, we need this to make a top wick and then break the low to continue down. Things are really, really choppy here today, guys. Look at pound yen. Look at GU. GU was kind of clean, but you know, I think it's moving with the strength in the dollar. But yeah, I think it's a very tough character building day here today. You can have Jimmy McQueener. You can have Jimmy McQueener on the stream on Friday. Oh, Jimmy McQueener. We'll see. I know the guy. Any recommendation on a good source of price action trading study? Yes, good source of price action is this book right over here. I'm going to show you guys all the books I've read twice. And this, I've read 1 chapter on range, the 10 essentials of trading. Really good book. There's this book right here. I've heard the audio and I've read this book too. The success principles, how to get from where you are to where you want to be, by Jack Canfield. Really good book. I used to read these books while I was doing door to door. How to look really brilliant with little effort. That's a chapter in the book. It pays to ask. That's another chapter in the book. Give something above and beyond than what is expected. You see that? Give something above and beyond than what's expected. That's been my motto since I've been in business. You know, always under promise and over deliver. That's been my motto. And when you have marketers who over promise and under deliver, that's why they get mad at honest people. Because they over promise and they can't deliver. Pound yen still ranging, gold struggling at this point now. Oh yeah, so then there was another book right here. This I didn't like, but it is what it is. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It was an okay book by Dale Carnegie. And then this is the book which I bought when I wanted to start a business online. The $100 Startup. I read this book, and after this book I started, I think 6 online businesses, and they all failed. And I was like, how the hell do people work online? Everything is failing. But it just came to the point, like, what sticks, it sticks. You know, there's a chapter in this book called Freely Receive and Freely Give, and that's been my motto as well. Since I've been in business, we give out a lot of things, we receive a lot of things too. Yeah, man. You got that right. Yeah, pound yen is ranging. GU is whatever, back in the range. It's a very tough day today to make money, honestly. Very, very tough day today. I mean, took some trades, 2 break evens, 1 ran on gold, and that's about it. It was a quick quick runner. Hey, I'm Nick. I'm just a... Oh. All right. Gold 30-minute chart. Price closed below support. Waited for the next candle. Candle closed weak bearish. Entered once we broke the low. Oh, nice. Secured 15 to 20 pips. Runner 20 pips. Nice. Very nice. There's a book called The Art of Thinking Clearly. It's a good book on how to make good decisions. Oh yeah, I've heard about that book too. All right, let's take a look at this. Can you see this chart? That's what I see on GJ. GJ sells below this area, looks good. Extremely difficult to range to trade. That's absolutely true. So I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow and see what happens. Oh, someone sent a wrong chart in Zoom. I didn't think this would happen again, but it did happen. Wrong chart. Sent by Andre. Does anyone know where I can buy XRP long term since it isn't on Coinbase? Interesting. Kraken. There's a website called Kraken. I have some crypto on Kraken. Kraken, google.com, and then you Kraken. Yeah, this website right here. You can buy it on Uphold as well. Kraken. Hey, Mister. 3 weeks lose and also lose first day on week 4. What's your tip? Just go over your losses. Just go over your losses. See why price moved against you. You know, look at that. Why price moved against you? Was your entry too late? Was your entry too early? What happened? I'm going to do a short video today or tomorrow on my whiteboard here that I have on how to, you know, manage losses. Because I think a lot of people, they don't really look at their losses and see why they're losing. The next pack of Magic Keys will be available to ship next month. Actually, the next shipment on Magic Keys, if you're in a pre-order, is going to go out probably by the 26th or 27th May. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't expect Magic Keys to blow up the way they did. We're always running out. What do you think of this trade? Let's take a look at this chart here. 30-minute chart, okay. Entered on this bullish 30-minute candle. I risked $25, but managed to risk my... Oh, nice. So you managed your risk. Next candle went up and came back down. So I think here's the issue now, right? Here's how I would have done this trade. Candle closed bullish above resistance, makes sense. The next candle, I would have entered when the next candle broke the high at this point to continue up. You know, but then obviously I would have managed my risk as it came down. But then I would also see that did this candle break the high in the first half, or did it break the high in the second half? If it broke the high in the first half, I wouldn't have taken that trade at all. You know, but if it broke the high in the second half, I would have taken that trade. So that's how I would have maybe, like, you know, thought on this trade right here. We're back in the no trade range on pound yen over here. Man, what a boring Monday today. The only move we had was on gold. That's it. This is your JPY. Took sells after we broke the low. Took profits here, like 4 to 5 pips. Yeah, nice. See, this was a small range, so shouldn't even be trading in this small range. It gets very difficult. Hey Raja, what would you share with the people that has less than 1 month trading to not lose our mind? As I've seen and heard, market has not been the best in the last couple of days. Give it time. 1 month is nothing. Trust me, 1 month in the markets is absolutely nothing. It's nothing 1 month in the markets. You know, you need to be able to say that you've been in the markets with discipline, with 1 or 2 trades for about 6 months, 7 months. 1 month is nothing, absolutely nothing. You know, 1 month means, hey man, my baby just born and he's walking at 10 months old. When do you think he can run in the Olympics? Someone's gonna say, "Well, bro, he's 10 months. It's nothing. He's gotta grow." You know, so that's 1 month is absolutely nothing. You know, I mean, you got to go through the whole market cycles. You got to understand, market has different cycles. You know, you got your winter months, like the first quarter, you got the second quarter, the spring, then you got summertime when volume usually dies down a little bit, and then you got the fall, and then you got the end of the year. You know, so you got to go through all these times with discipline to really understand that what parts of the year have volume, what parts of the year don't have volume, how different news affects different times of price and stuff like that. You know, so it takes time. You know, if you're getting frustrated within the first month, that means you're rushing the process, you're over trading, you're over risking. It's going to be very difficult. What about the magic keys that lost in DHL for the Middle East, also for the 26? I think they were all shipped. You get maybe contact magic keys, guys. I mean, I'm not customer support. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, okay, enter right here. Entry was too late. No wick at the bottom. Took late entry, didn't execute 4 hour. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I did execute, but I had my stops at break even in case it came back up. And yeah, it did basically come right back up. Oh yeah, the 30-minute just came right back up too. What changes in market cycles according to your experience? Volume, time of volume. Yeah, I think volume changes. Time of volume also changes. I mean, if you look at April, or actually, if you look at October, November, December, right? October, November, December of 2020, we had a lot of volume at NYSE, no, at NY Open at 8 a.m. We had a lot of volume at pre-New York at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. But since March and April, if you look back in time, March and April, we've had volume coming at NYSE Open, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So there's been a switch of volume, so it does happen and you got to adjust with that. May has been tough with GJ. Yeah, I agree with that. It's been very, very tough over here. Very, very tough over here. So yeah, I think the volume may come around close to NYSE Open. I mean, the 4-hour candle is about to close over here. Pound yen is also about to close. So I think we'll have to wait here a little bit. All right, let's take a look at this loss over here. Got in as the low was broken right here. Okay, perfect. Candle went down. Managed risk, closed 50% when the high was broken. Beautiful. Stop loss hit. Nice. Nice. You expected price to go down, but you managed risk. That's perfect. What's that song called? That song is called Yesterday. Sometime you say that left side has a clean candle and it will go up or down. Yes. But it didn't happen today. There's a probability, right? The probability is never 100%. The probability is, I mean, there's a high probability those things are going to happen, but then again, there's a low probability that it may not happen, and you got to be okay with that. Same thing with October, let's see here. Yeah, it's 8:43 right now. Probably going to call it a day in about 5-10 minutes. If we do break back below 153,800 pound yen, may execute a sell over there, but for the most part, I'm done for the day.
Hey, good morning, Roger.
Hey, good morning.
So I just want to run something with you real quick. So looking at GJ, is the better buy is above 154 100, or is it above 154 150? Based on the 1H and the 30-minute.
Yeah, I think if you get a candle closing above 150, like 154, like 150, 140, we could go up, but then again, this is like a smaller, I mean, it's very choppy, you know, so it'll be, let's see what happens once we get a close above 154, you know, 130, 140.
Okay, makes sense. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. See what happens.
Come on, guys. We need like 65 more likes to get it 1,000. Get that money, Gulag!
All right. Well, nothing really important happening here now. You know, so here's the thing. So before I leave, I'm just going to tell this one thing over here. We had no volume during pre-NY, right? We had no volume during NY Open. So I think the next time of volume is going to be at NYSE. So if you look at this time right here, you can see this right here, right? Pre-New York, we had no volume in the markets. New York Open, we had no volume. And the next time of volume is going to be between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. You know, so 9:30 a.m. Eastern, more volume is going to come in, and also, like, you know, at the London close hour as well. So, oh wow, look at that, coming back down now. So we'll see if we break the low at 1845 to continue down or not, because we got a clean candle there to the left hand side. But anyway, take care everybody. Have fun. Don't overtrade. If you had a losing trade, don't over risk. And we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye-bye. Be safe.
Be safe. Be safe.
Bye. Thank you, Roger.
Thank
We
you.
outside.
Bye, Raja.
Catch me outside.
Vamos.
Don't.
Catch me outside. How
I
about
want
that?
to break
about-
free.
We outside.
You break
Yo, man,
free.
catch me outside.
Allahu Akbar.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh, there goes gold.
Hello.
Yeah, we should continue dropping on gold over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dennis.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm in right now. About 6 pips up.
no way. It's Dennis. Dennis the Menace.
Nice. That's gonna be 10 pips here soon.
Yeah.
Probably 20.
We shall see. It's rejecting hard, but
Maybe become -5 or -10. But yeah, just be careful,
I'm
guys.
ready. All right.
Also on GJ, it looks
Alright.
like it's rejecting 154 to continue down. So,
Bro, it's
Careful
ranging
about
right
that.
now. It's ranging right now.
oh, I have a screenshot then. All right. Bye-bye.
Peace out.